Good afternoon everyone, Alex here from CUPRA in Cardiff. Just a quick personalised video just to show you the details of the CUPRA Formentor hybrids we have available. So this is just one example in particular, being the CUPRA Formentor VZ2 1.4 hybrid. So with the car itself being the VZ range, it is a part of the performance variant for the Cupras. So with this one in particular, you'll have 245 brake horsepower, as well as a couple of other key features, such as slightly bigger brakes and some other tech aspects as well. So I'll do a proper run round just for you to have a look at the details of the car itself. We're in initial inspection of the car. It is a stunning setup, not to sound biased working for CUPRA, but with it paired up with the aggressive front end or the CUPRA styling part on it as well, it is a unique looking vehicle with a lot of the details it does have. It kind of sets itself apart from a number of other vehicles which are on the market, which would be direct competitors for it. But it's a nice setup. With it being a hybrid variation as well, it does get finished off with the copper exhaust surrounds itself. So as you can see, it makes it a little bit different. And once again, being a VZ model, you'll have the sport-specific diffuser, which is on there as well. A couple of the pointed ends. All of the car itself, as you can see, you've got the blacked out badging when it comes to the CUPRA. So a nice setup on there as well. And you do have the coast-to-coast lights with the coming on and going home functions as well. So wraparound lights, dynamic indicators as well. So a lot of good bits and pieces which are on the car. As we open it up, as you can see, in terms of boot size, there's plenty there. Crossover SUV, so you do have a nice comfortable amount of space in the car itself. Once again, it being a hybrid, will come standard with a standard charging cable as well as the 3-pin plug. So it's a nice little variation there, just in case you haven't got a direct charging point fitted at home. It does make life a little bit easier for you then. And once again, being a VZ model, has a couple of additional tech aspects, this one being the electric tailgate on the car. There we go. So as you come around to the other side of the car, as you can see, once again, having a petrol variation on the car, you do have the standard fuel flap as well, which can just be controlled from a button inside the car. And as mentioned earlier, being the sport-specific car as well, do have the CUPRA embossed calipers with the slightly bigger brakes on it as well. So once again, gives you a lot more stopping power on the vehicle, being a performance variant. But then that does look very similar to the standard V2 variation as well, which once again, you get a lot of tech on the car, a lot of nice design features. So I'll give you a proper in-depth look at the interior as well, and then we'll just go through other tech aspects on the car for you. So here with the interior of the car, as you can see, you have the sport style bucket seats just finished off in full leather on there as well. Once again, being either a part of the V2 or VZ2 formations, you do have the electric memory driver seat with different compatible features as well, and both seats on the front would be heated. So with a car, depending on which sort of variation you go for, as long as you've got a DSG variant of the V2 or the VZ models, so once again, you've got everything on there. You will also have added on the heated steering wheel and a lot of other design features as well. So with this one, once again, being a performance model, you do have the additional CUPRA drive mode buttons on the steering wheel, as well as the stop buttons as well. So a lot of different features which are on here. As you look in terms of the interior screen, you've got different viewpoints as well, which you can adapt yourself through. A lot of sportier dials and a lot of intuitive features, such as maps on the front screen. There's a lot of nice, easy features to have on the car itself. Okay. Once again, being a hybrid variation, if you wanted to go through the different drive modes, whether it be petrol or combined hybrid or fully electric, there's a lot of different options. If you go down the route of just fully electric, you'd be looking up to 32 miles range on the car, which in terms of if you're going back and forth to work as the average person, there's plenty of range itself for you then. There's a lot of features on there. If you ended up doing combined driving, for sort of miles per gallon figures, you'd be looking at, as long as you've got the petrol and electric motors running together, you'd be looking just over 200 miles per gallon then. So once again, efficiency is spot on, exactly where you need it to be. So once again, a lot of features with the car. You do have, with a new MMI screen, a much bigger infotainment system that has a lot of features on there. So you'll have the DAB radio, you'll have the wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto Connect. There's quite a lot of features there. You'll have nav as standard as well, so a lot of different other features which are on here. Bluetooth connectivity is standard these days as well. And then as you look further down into the storage compartment, you'll have a USB-C charging point, which now act as a fast charger, as well as the wireless charging pad for the actual phone itself. So as long as your phone is compatible with it, there's a lot of features there for you. So it's a nice little setup you do have in the car. A couple of different features which just get added on as standard. Cup holders as normal, and finished off with the CUPRA specific keys on there as well. So nice little gloss feature. And then depending on if you have the CUPRA welcome pack with it as well, if you go for a new vehicle, you will also have a carbon fibre back for the key as well if you wanted that. Okay, so like I said, a lot of nice bits and pieces, nice little touches on the car. So you'll have the CUPRA specific mats as well. So as you can see, they're embossed with the carbon effect with them, as well as the different finishes on the car. So full leather dash, as well with the copper stitching going all the way through, so it's a nice touch to the car, giving it a premium feel, as well as around all the heating vents and in terms of the actual badging on the car as well. So once again, nice features all in all added to the vehicle. So a lot of different safety features on the car as well, as you might have noticed in terms of the adaptive braking as well. So if it picked up there was a potential collision in front of you or something to cause an accident, it will apply the brake if it feels you were too late to answer. It's really, really good for safety for yourselves, passengers, and when it comes to the insurance side of things as well, it does make a massive difference because the car will effectively try and stop you from having a low speed collision caused by yourself. So once again, nice feature on there. Do have all the new updated features on the car as well. So instead of like the turning dials, you'll have all the adaptive touch pads as well for the light controls, as well as the rear heating. So as you go through, auto lights, main beam setup, rear and front fogs, rear heated windscreen, the lot. So there's a lot of nice bits and pieces on here. With the car as well, it's quite difficult to see with the sun shining, but you can see the car itself does have the interior ambient lighting as well. So a full wrap around of the dash as well, as you can see the little blue light by there, but it is also a reactive light strip. So if you ever needed to press the hazards, as you can see, flashes orange, and they'll come up with different colours depending on certain things that's going on with the car. If there was any faults or any problems, show up in bright red just to show you everything that's sorted out on there. We'll also show you if the door is open. So whilst it's open, you can see it's a red light strip as the car starts beeping, and then when you close it, it goes back to the original colour. Once again, these are ambient interior lighting packs, so you can change the full colours depending on how you want them to be. So for example, go into individual and then press like so. You have a range of different colours which are all available on here for you then. So for example, top light you could have as green, bottom light as blue. That's a nice little design feature on the car. So like I said, the car itself does come with a lot of spec as standard. Once again, a lot of different features and a lot of bits which have been added on. But as we go through just the different sizing side of things for the car, and as we go around, you can see it is a fantastic family vehicle as well. As you look in terms of the inside, even with someone like myself who's around 6 foot tall, you do still have plenty of space in the back seats for passengers, as well as the comfort side of things here with the full leather seats. There we go. So if you do have any questions whatsoever, we'd always say get in contact with ourselves. If you wanted to have a look at the car itself or any of the different variations we do have, let us know, and we'd love to get you booked in as soon as possible. Once again, thank you for having a look at the video with ourselves, and hopefully see you guys soon.